At North Georgia Yoga Center, and I wanted to give you 3 really basic foundational poses that you could use as daily practice. Pretty much 3 minutes, 5 minutes. You could do it for so many breaths, but truthfully, just doing this practice for 3 to 5 minutes is really going to invigorate you and allow you to feel lifted, but in a very grounded way. So we're going to move from downward facing dog to plank pose, and from plank pose we'll come down to our knees, then to our abdomen, and up into cobra pose. And then we'll reverse that order, coming back all the way to downward facing dog. So I'm gonna do it on the mat, and then we can talk about a few ways how you could mix it up. So you'd bring your body into downward facing dog to begin, setting yourself up here so there's this little movement on the mat, right? So maybe give yourself a little extra length in your down dog. You'll inhale, shift it into plank pose. From here, down to the knees, down to the earth. Inhale up, cobra pose, and then back down to the mat. Back up to the knees, back to down dog. From here, you could move through this 3 times, just kind of checking in, seeing how everything feels. Or perhaps you could think, I'm going to be here for 3 breaths, 3 breaths, 3, 3, and then 3 here. Really making it about what feels right for you that day. And the key to remember, right, is that every day our body changes, every day our mind changes, every day the world changes around us. So doing the same thing over and over and over, while it can be soothing, isn't always the best thing that we can do for the body. So having that option to maybe just do it for a couple of minutes, or maybe do it for a few breaths, seeing what feels right to you is the best way to do this practice, right? Because ultimately doing the practice on the mat is about getting in touch with how the body, the mind, the breath, and the spirit all come together, so that when we step off the mat, we can use those tools to further ourselves in life from a place of proactivity versus reactivity. So hopefully you've enjoyed these 3 poses and you'll have fun with it. And remember, just try the little timer part first, where maybe you do it for 1.5 minutes or a couple of minutes, and see how it goes. Namaste.